Hi everyone, and welcome to the Bureau of Freedom. My name is Sasha, and this is episode 6. This week I want to chat about one of my bugbears. And so when I say chat, I really mean rant. Which is fine, rants are more in my wheelhouse, and I'm gradually trying to move this channel into rant territory anyway. So let's rant about productivity. Firstly, I hate that term. It's been applied to work and workers for decades now, and it never made any sense to me. When I entered the workforce, it became immediately clear to me that the way things worked made no fucking sense whatsoever. In return for a salary, my employer required me to be available for a certain amount of time, typically 8 hours a day. What? They didn't ask for a certain output or a list of tasks to be completed. No, they just expected me to sell my time. What? What fucking sense does that make? I was in IT. A glorified security guard / firefighter. My job consisted of waiting around for something to go wrong. So I guess, technically, I needed to be available for the 8 hours a day that everyone else was in the office working, in case something went wrong. But what of everyone else? One fact of being an IT nerd is you get to see how everyone else works, and the cold hard truth of the matter is that most people spend their days doing fuck all. The amount of actual work required to achieve the goals each worker has each day isn't that much. Now, I'm talking here about white-collar corporate work. I can't speak for warehouse work or farming or jobs that require someone to do something at all times during the workday. Basically the jobs that can and should be replaced by automation. You hear stories about employers like Amazon that sack people for taking bathroom breaks. I think those stories just prove my point. The cult of productivity is insane. So what's the alternative? It's simple. You get paid for what you do, not how long it takes for you to do it. You get a list of tasks that need doing, and you get paid for each task you complete. If it takes you 10 minutes to do those tasks, great. Fuck off and go to the beach for the rest of the day. If it takes you 8 hours, great. We can talk about increasing the pay per task, or finding more people to help out so that you can fuck off and go to the beach for the rest of the day. But simply saying to someone, here's the list of tasks that need doing, I'll pay you to be in the office for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week until they are done, is insane. Fortunately, I think the world is heading in the right direction. While there are problems inherent with freelancing and the gig economy, the idea to me is sound. Get paid for what you do, not how long you take to do it. Anyone who has examined their own behaviour intimately knows that any task takes as long as the amount of time you give it. If you have a deadline of a month away, it takes you a month. If you have to get it done today, you'll get it done. And therein lies the power of task-based payments. If it takes you 10 minutes to complete a task and it takes someone else 8 hours, your earning potential is much greater. You can knock off and get paid for as many more tasks in a day than the other guy, and there's no need to come up with some kind of evaluation on what your time is worth. CEOs will say their time is worth X bazillion times more than the person cleaning the toilets. Apart from their say-so, any metric to prove that assertion is really just circumstantial. Sure, you can say shit like the stock price of the company went up X amount under so-and-so's watch, so they must be worth 12 peanuts an hour. But are they? Maybe it was the people under them that did all the work, that raised the stock price, despite the worst efforts of the people at the top. And why does cleaning the toilets only net you 1 peanut an hour? It's arguably a much more important job. The CEO fucks up, 99 times out of 100, the workers under them will sort the problem out and get shit done anyway. If the toilet cleaner fucks up, we all get dysentery and we'll be getting shit done in a way we don't want to. So, surely it's much easier and more logical to assign prices to specific tasks. Negotiate a better rate with a supplier? That's 12 peanuts. Thoroughly clean the office's toilet so the staff don't get sick? That's also 12 peanuts. Chair a 3-hour meeting with no agenda, ideas, boards, and 60 staff who wish they were dead or at least back at their desk getting shit done? That's 1 peanut and a harsh warning to go find some real work to do. The same people who bleat on about productivity are the ones who drag us into meaningless meetings, come up with time-consuming busy work that achieves nothing, and in general simply move pieces of paper from one part of their desk to another. Sure, you've been productive. In 8 hours you've moved X number of pieces of paper for your daily peanut allowance. But you haven't been efficient. You're rewarded for taking time, not getting shit done. I don't know how or why the world ended up this way. I'm sure as shit it's relatively recent. I don't think our hunter-gatherer ancestors were told they had to spend a certain amount of time on each task. You hunted and killed or farmed and gathered the amount of food required for the tribe each day. If that took all day, then it took all day. If it took 2 hours, you fucked off and spent the rest of the day at the beach. That's how work should be. It's how it is when you become free.